What's up, interwebs? Welcome to the Storytime Podcast, Season 2. I'm Tim.
I'm Adam.
And this is where we're going through my second novel I ever wrote, the first part of the series called Marks of Eilira, Strangers from Another World. Yes, you heard me pronounce the E, that's because that's how I've always pronounced it. Suck it up, douchebags. I mean, valid viewer.
Hey, don't be nice to them.
Oh,
do be nice to them. Don't be mean to them.
So we're not supposed to be ourselves?
No.
Oh, that
Put
sucks.
on a mask.
But it's my channel. I want to be myself.
No.
All right. So if you're new to this, this is where we go through the book. Adam will read a chapter. We're on chapter 4. And then afterwards we discuss it. If you have not listened to the rest of the podcast before this, you may want to, so you know what's going on. But you could always listen to this one and try to guess. But we're still relatively early in the book, so it's not too much.
Yeah, there's only 3 other chapters before this.
But before we get to the reading, we got some stuff we got to take care of. First off, if you go on to enjoy this episode, we'd love it if you'd hit that like button and do it as a prayer to the holy algorithm.
The holy algorithm.
And subscribe because I got content on this channel. And if you're not in the mood for more writing content, why don't you go out and check out Adam's terrible gameplay channel, ZOP Gaming.
We are super mid.
And when I say terrible, I don't mean the channel's terrible. I mean they're terrible.
Hey, we're okay.
The guy who plays Tomb Raider, he's good.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's good.
He keeps dying.
He's good. But with that out of the way, let's get to the reading.
Chapter 4. Demarcus of Eilira. 3 police cars pull up alongside the middle school soccer field, and 6 officers quickly open their doors and slam them shut as they head past several students and head into the woods. 1 officer stays behind to prevent students from entering the woods. The students were angry, not that they could not go this way, but that they could not see what was going on. Moments later, another cop parked in the visitor parking spot. The door slowly opened, and a tall, muscular man in a police... This man's uniform was different from the officers who went into the woods. His uniform is the only one that a man gets to wear, and that is the chief of police. After climbing out of his car, he shut the door and headed into the middle school main entrance. Once inside, he turned left and walked into the office where Mr. Payne, Mrs. Johnson, and Mr. Jones were, with Zach, Ryan, and Violet sitting in chairs. The 3 were trying to comfort each other after what had happened. The police chief walked in and shook hands with Mr. Payne. "Are these the kids?" "Yeah," said Mr. Payne. "They came running out of the woods and came right in here. After seeing the red marks on Violet's arm from where he held her tightly, they called it in." "Good. 5 men are checking the woods now," Chief Burns said. "Another officer is preventing anyone from entering the woods on this side, and another officer went to the park to block anyone from that side from entering." "That's good," said Mr. Payne. "The last thing we need is for this guy to grab another hostage." "Did they say what happened?" asked Chief Burns. "Not really. They told us how he got them," said Mr. Payne. "They said it was a blur about how they got away." "Let me talk to them alone," said Chief Burns. "No problem," said Mr. Payne. Mr. Payne looked at Mr. Jones and Mrs. Johnson, nodded to them that they needed to leave. The 3 of them walked out of the office into the hall while the police chief walked over and sat down across from the 3 of them, who were pale as if they had just seen a ghost. There was silence. Neither of the 3 said anything after the chief sat down. After seeing that they were not going to talk, the chief broke the silence. "I know you must be scared about what happened," said the chief. "It's all right. You are safe. I'm Police Chief Kenneth Burns, but you can call me Officer Ken or Burns. I need to know what happened and what this guy looked like." Again, there was silence. But after a few moments, Zach spoke up and he told the chief what happened. Eventually, Ryan and Violet spoke up and told things that Zach left out, but neither of them said anything about how they got away. They were not about to tell the police chief that Zach stopped him from stabbing Ryan when he stretched out his arm and a bright yellowish light shot from his hand. They came up with an idea that he went to stab Ryan and lost his balance and fell backwards and hit his head on a tree, which is when they took off. "Chief," said a voice in Officer Burns' radio. "Go, Jefferson," said the chief as he grabbed his mic on his right hand, tilted his head over so his mouth was closer, and pressed down on the black button. "We found where they were," But the man is no longer here, said Officer Jefferson. We did find the knife so we can check for fingerprints, but it looks like he got away. We think he might have headed back down the path and into the parking lot not long after they took off. We also found some blood on the low part of a big tree. That makes sense, said Chief Burns. The kids tell me he fell backwards and hit his head on a tree, but they were not sure how he fell. It had to be something big since the blood was about 20 feet up from where they were standing before they took off, said Officer Jefferson. Said Chief Burns. I'm not sure what caused it, and I don't think these kids will be any help. Either they know what caused it, and they are not going to tell us, or they don't remember. To me, it doesn't matter. We need to find this guy. What do you want us to do? Asked Officer Jefferson. I want you to get some dogs up there and let them smell that knife, the blood, said Chief Burns. Walk through the woods and see if they can pick up this guy's scent. I'll be out to see the scene in a few minutes. Will do, sir, Officer Jefferson. Jefferson out. Do you think you can give us a description of this guy? Chief Burns asked. Nothing more than what we told you, said Violet. Okay, I'm going to check out the scene. Mr. Payne is going to call your parents and get you guys home, but I want you three not to go anywhere where there is not some kind of crowd. This guy might try it again, but it's highly unlikely if he is smart. I'm going to have a cop car outside your houses just to be on the safe side. With that, Chief Burns stood up, walked over to the office door, opened it, and walked out into the hall. He briefly talked with Mr. Payne and then headed out to the scene. Mr. Payne, Mrs. Johnson, and Mr. Jones came back into the office and sat down. Mrs. Johnson called all their parents and got a hold only Ryan and Violet's. 10 minutes later, Mr. Jitter showed up to pick up Ryan and told Mr. Payne that he could take Zach back and would make sure his mom knew what happened today. On the ride home, it was very quiet. Mr. Jitter did not say much, and Ryan sat up front while Zach sat in the back. Both of them wanted to talk about what happened, but knew it had to wait until they were alone. Unfortunately for them, it would have to wait until morning. When they arrived at Zach's house, Zach noticed his mom's car in the driveway, and he was not looking forward to what she was going to say about him not being there when she came home. Zach unbuckled his seatbelt, opened the back door on the driver's side, stepped out into the street, and closed the door behind him. Once out, Mr. Jitter told Ryan he would be back in a few minutes and got out of the car. Zach was already at the door and walked inside, only to see his mom sitting on the couch. What do you not understand about being grounded? She asked him. You are to come straight home and not leave this house for the whole week. That was your punishment for getting suspended from school. Now, what part of that don't you understand? I'm sorry, said Zach. I'm just getting home now, and I tend to stay here now that I have come home. That's not what I said, said Mrs. Parks. Yes, Mom, Zach said. That is what you said. You told me that when I came home, I had to stay here. So when I come home, I will stay home. But if I don't get in until 9, then that's when my grounding starts. You know what I mean when I told you that you were grounded, said Mrs. Parks. Don't go taking what I said just so you can get around being punished. I am not getting around being punished, Zach said. I am doing exactly what you said, and so far I have obeyed. But if this is what I am going to get for obeying, then screw that. I'm not going to do it anymore. Zach stormed up the stairs, turned into the hallway, and went right into his room. A loud bang reverberated throughout the house as he slammed the door shut. Zach was very angry. He almost lost both of his best friends, only to come home and have his mom accuse him of not listening. Sure, he was going to take a literal what she said about being grounded when he knew what she really meant. But he listened to her, he stayed home, and did not leave. After a few minutes, she heard a door shut and a car start up. He knew Mr. Jitter had told his mom what happened and was leaving. A few moments later, a soft knock came at his door. Zach ignored it, but that did not stop his mom from coming in. She opened the door slowly, walked in, and sat down on his bed. I thought this was my room, said Zach in a calmer voice. It is, said Mrs. Parks. Then I believe you need to be invited in before entering, Zach said. Honey, his mom said, you know, I was not going to wait for you to calm down to come talk to you after what Ryan's dad just told me. I'm fine, Zach said. We got away with nothing to worry about. You can leave now. Zach, you got lucky today, and I'm thankful someone is looking out for you, said Mrs. Parks. I'm sorry for yelling at you before even finding out why you were just coming in. You can't hold what you're feeling inside of you. If you do, it'll just build up until one day you can't hold it back anymore and it all comes out on someone you never intended it to. It had to be scary seeing Violet being held at knife point as well, Ryan almost getting stabbed. I told you I'm fine, Zach said. I just want to be alone. Mrs. Parks could tell Zach was still mad and knew that until he calmed down completely, there would be no use talking with him. She slowly got up, walked over to him, kissed him on his head, walked back over to his door, walked out into the hallway, and closed it behind her. Zach just sat in his chair looking outside, wondering why this guy wanted the mark on his neck so badly and why he was willing to kill his friends to get it. For all he knew, it was just a tattoo. About an hour later, Zach went downstairs, warmed himself up some leftovers, and took them back up to his room where he watched some TV for the rest of the night. He went to bed around 10. It was a long day, and he was tired from everything that had happened. The next day was normal as it could be, having cops posted at the front doors and cops wandering the woods just in case this guy showed back up. Other than that, it was normal. Everyone was talking about what happened, and they were wondering why Zach, in their minds, is nothing special. It would be more likely that Ernie gets attacked since he's popular. Zach tried to put out of his mind people talking about him. He went to his classes, even lunch detention, and made it through the day. Zach was happy it was Friday. He did not want to go to school again until Monday. But of course, come Monday, he would not want to go either. On the ride home, Zach sat with Ryan and Violet, and they told each other what their parents told them. They all wanted them to come home right after school, but they were able to convince them that with the cops in the neighborhood, they were safe. Zach told them how his mom told him this morning he was no longer grounded, based on what happened, but he knew it was just because she felt bad for yelling at him after what had happened. They decided to hang out at Ryan's house and even went to see a movie that night. When Zach got home, he went straight to bed, but could not get to sleep. For most of the night, I tossed and turned trying to get to sleep, but could not find a comfortable spot. Eventually, his body gave up and fell asleep in an uncomfortable position. It was not long after Zach finally fell asleep that he started to have a strange dream about a hooded man. Flashes of what happened 3 nights ago, after seeing the bright flash from when the man touched the mark, everything went black again. That's when the dream got even weirder. Zach found himself standing in the middle of a lightly lit room with a big spotlight from above. Outside the light's barrier, he could see nothing but thick darkness. Not long after appearing in his room, he started to notice movement on the edge of the light. It was just a silhouette of a person, but as it got closer and closer to the light, Zach realized it was the Hood Man. Not sure what to do, he realized it was just a dream, and he could just wake up, but he did not. He tried pinching himself, slapping his face as hard as he could, but nothing would get him to wake up. As the hooded man moved closer, Zach realized how big this guy was. There was something different about him this time. He was standing upright, not hunched over like when he first encountered him. Zach realized he was not injured. He was fully healed, and he knew that was not good for him. After several minutes, the hooded man moved into the lighted area and walked toward Zach, who tried to get away but found himself unable to move again. When the hooded man was several feet away, he stopped and reached up and pulled down the hood of his cloak, revealing his face. He had dark brown hair that came down to his shoulders. He had long oval glasses that were blue tinted. He did not look like someone you would expect to be a warrior, but based on what he was wearing and Zach feeling the armor he had under his clothes, he knew he had to be one.
"Don't worry," said the man. "I am not going to hurt you. I only took your sword from you because I was injured and could not take the chance of you finding me. Even if you were not skilled with it, I would not have been any match for you."
"Who are you?" asked Zach.
"Where are my manners? I am sorry. I am DeMarcus of Eliria," said DeMarcus.
"Eilira?" Zach asked.
"This is going to sound strange," said DeMarcus. "Obviously, I'm not from Earth. Eilira is another world that is in another dimension, where Earth's place is in this universe. I was forced to come here while on a mission. I was found and opened a gateway to Earth, and since I had been here before a long time ago, probably about 14 to 15 years ago, I headed to a place I knew, mainly because I was afraid my enemies might be able to reopen the gate and come after me.
That's nice. But why don't you tell me why you broke into my house and put this mark on my neck? Asked Zach.
Well,
Said DeMarcus.
my enemy opened a gate and he sent his first man, Gaimji. He is the one who attacked you today. By the way, I was impressed that you were able to use my mark to stop him from hurting your friend. You must be a skilled warrior to use something you did not know you had.
Huh? Said Zach. I'm not sure what you're talking about. How about getting back to why you were in my house?
Yes. Gaimji is a skilled warrior. Nothing compared to me,
DeMarcus said.
However, he caught me off guard and injured me. I was able to fight him off and get away, but I need a place to hide and heal. I knew a woman from here back when I first came here, and I thought I saw her go into your house from the woods. However, as I was not about to leave the woods during the day, I was hurt. So I waited until night came, but while I waited, Gaimji found me again and we fought and narrowly escaped and headed for your house. My injuries were worse, DeMarcus continued, which made me slower to get such a short distance as to your house. I was going to stay in your garage for the night, but I realized I could not wait until morning to treat my wounds, so I broke into your house, hoping I would not woke anyone. To my surprise, I was in the wrong house. You passed right by me in the living room. After knocking the china over, I went under the table to hide. I was surprised you did not see me, but that's how I knew you had the sword.
Okay, you answered why you were in my house, said Zach. Not about this mark on my neck that you used your blood to draw?
After you finally found me and tackled me, said DeMarcus, I might add was not a smart thing to do. I may have dropped your sword, but I could have had a weapon covered under my cloak. I was only moving around to get help from you, but then you tackled me. When we fell on the table, I realized the only way for me to survive was to hide out of sight of everyone. So, using my marks, I used the last of my strength to cause you to not move.
What do you mean, out of sight? Interrupted Zach.
Make it simple, said DeMarcus. I'm inside the mark on the back of your neck. It's a little trick I learned, and while I'm inside, I can heal from my wounds without having to fight off Gaimji if he happens to find me. However, the mark was supposed to be invisible. Only my friend Alkline, who will be coming and looking for me, was supposed to be able to see it. But I guess freezing you used more strength than I thought.
How is that possible? Asked Zach. This can't be true. This is just a dream. My mind trying to make sense of all of this that's happened.
I'm the reason you're here, said DeMarcus. This is not a dream. I've recovered some strength, and after Gaimji's attack, I thought I should let you know what is going on and apologize for causing you any problems. So, I am using my abilities to talk to you. Of course, this slows down my healing, but I just wanted to let you know our clan would be arriving soon. He is the only one who can get me to come out besides me, and once that happens, your problem will be over. Gaimji shouldn't be much of a problem. Since you have your law enforcement keeping an eye on you, this has been great, but I do need to go. If I use too much of my strength talking to you, it will take even longer for me to heal.
Zach's eyes flew open, and he shot up in bed with beads of sweat forming on his forehead. He could not believe what he had just dreamed. Was it real? Did DeMarcus summon him into his mind to talk to him? Or was it, as he said in the dream, his mind just trying to explain everything? After several moments, he decided it was not worth trying to decide right then. So he lay back down, closed his eyes, and within minutes was sound asleep.
All right, so chapter 4.
Yes.
Your thoughts? Your initial thoughts?
Initial thoughts, not a pretty decent chapter. You know, a good amount of drama, good amount of keeping the story going. You know, the fact that it takes like 4 pages before, you know, the main character even speaks.
That's not a problem at all.
It's like 3 pages before any of the main cast even speaks.
It's called inspiration, man. The main cast doesn't always have to speak immediately in a chapter, bro.
I'm just saying that, like...
I don't know why that was.
I mean, it's cool that you purposely chose a different character to start the chapter with.
Not start the chapter with follow.
Oh yeah,
Because we're not even in his head. We're not
Nope.
We're not in famous documentary director Ken Burns' head, who's
Yeah.
also apparently a police chief.
no, this is Kenneth Burns.
Different guy?
Yeah, totally different. Still makes documentaries though.
Okay.
He's a little bit pissed off at Ken Burns
For being so famous.
for being so good at making documentaries.
Oh,
Kenneth,
no, I have a feeling Kenneth would think Ken Burns are too commercial, and he doesn't know how to make a documentary.
it's Kenneth PC Burns. The PC stands for police chief.
Oh, he really?
He legally changed his middle name to police chief.
Okay.
Yeah, once he got the position too, it was
All
crazy.
right. Yeah, but
He made a 3-hour documentary about a plastic bag.
I know you like to make backstories for some of these smaller, minor characters,
Yeah.
but I think you went a little overboard on this one.
Not really. I gave him life.
Oh, so did you go in this much detail for Officer Jefferson?
Jefferson, man, that dude, he's actually starred in a number of these documentaries already. He's usually a background character. It's totally fine. He's a character actor.
How is he starring in them if he's a background actor?
That is the great question that is always asked about that.
Sure. Anyway, based on this chapter is broken up into two basically scenes.
Yes.
Context. Follow up from what happened at the end of chapter 3 with Gamgee, the attack. Being smart enough to say, we can't explain how we got away.
Yeah.
Because Zach, you literally shot a beam of not even a beam, just a little cloud of light,
He went fireball.
like a fireball of light.
And knocked him 20 feet into the air off
Yeah.
a tree.
Yeah, so like, you can't explain that.
I do like the fact that Jefferson advises the chief. He's like, I don't know how he fell and bumped his head against this, if that's what they're saying, because that's kind of up there in the air. It's like,
No, I don't think it's supposed to be up in the air. I think it's 20 feet
oh, away.
away,
Like,
but it's still
he kept stumbling backwards and stumbling.
Yeah.
He was trying to. So
like he hit, but that's where he fell and hit.
have you ever had the fall backwards and
Yeah.
start the stumble? You travel a number of feet, because I had it when the chair that I was sitting, the cooler I was sitting on just a couple of days ago, decided to tilt the right way and slide out from underneath me. And then I stumbled like 4 feet backwards from a squat.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna stumble back 20 feet though.
You could.
No.
That man could have just
in the middle of the woods.
swinging the arms, kept going backwards. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna catch it.
No.
Bam! Hit the tree.
No.
Hard enough to leave blood.
Yeah, I know. Well, when he was shot through the air and landed and hit hard enough to. I think in other drafts, I think I had him break through a tree or leave it break the tree, damage the tree.
Stumbled back and hit the tree, and they're like, "Yeah,
I think
sir. The only tree that anyone would have hit out here is the one that's laying on the ground now."
I don't think he breaks the tree, breaks it and tips over. I think he damages the tree. I think it's one of the one of
That's
the
a
drafts.
serious stumble backwards.
I know. But we have that, and then we have the argument with Zach and his mom.
Yep.
And Zach is in his logic, trying to use his logic. You can just tell the fact that he says it here. He's done this before.
Oh, yeah.
He uses his mom's words against him, and she doesn't like it.
So the thing about the way this was written, Zach went from being the ultra I'm a kid and I just want to be a kid to almost young Sheldon here.
Kind of.
There is a definite touch of the tism upon him for this scene. He was like, there are rules and the rules will be followed. You told me these were the rules. Why are you changing the rules on me?
No,
I did exactly what you said.
No, I'm thinking it's more Zach is a knows intent of what words he doesn't. He just chooses to ignore that intent and focus it on what was actually said.
Yeah, I know, but
Like a lot of teenagers would do.
this
I
is
would
my
have done that.
room. You said it was my room. You have to ask for permission. It's like, shut the fuck up, kid.
See,
Like that is purely what went through, like, in my head regarding how his mom followed him saying that
Yep.
was the sigh of shut the fuck up.
no.
Okay.
I think part of that was because of that. Some teenagers, I've said it before.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I constantly, when my mom walks in my room, I'm like, she'll knock, she'll just walk in. She'll be right next to me. I'll look at the door. Yeah, mom, come right in.
Hi.
But like, I think part of it was that I cannot tell because this was 2008 when I was writing this. It's also part of even as an adult. My thing is, if you're gonna tell a kid that's their room, they have to have some say. Yes, it's your house.
Some autonomy.
They should have some say because it technically is theirs.
Yes.
And the more autonomy, more say based on their age.
Well, yeah.
But in every
That should be the place within the house that they feel the safest.
yeah, and they should have like the whole thing. You need to clean your room. Well, it's my room. Well, it's my house. No, especially if
But
they're
it is my house.
No,
And I don't want my house to be looking dirty now.
if it's their room, let's close the door.
Can you pick it up in here?
I mean, if the door's if
Seriously.
they want the door open and it's a mess, no, they have to pick it up.
I don't want to look in at this
and everything.
BS in here.
My rule is this. My rule would be this. If you want it messy in there, the door stays closed. You want the door open, you better clean it. The only time I'm going to make you clean your room is if I can smell your room with the door closed.
Yeah, seriously.
Then you're cleaning it. I don't
there shouldn't
care.
be a smell coming out of there.
Yeah. If that smell that's in your room that all rooms generally have,
What is this funk?
is that's leaking out into the hall,
Oh.
you're cleaning your fucking room.
Get this cleaned up. Do your laundry.
But that's basically the breakdown, and then him waking up. Though I do have to ask you a question if you were confused as I was on this.
All right, hit me with the questions.
Hold on, where is it?
From the writer to the reader.
How much time will pass in this book? This is right after he's talking about not wanting to go to school.
Yeah.
Like, how long is it? Because a week is going by. Not a week is going by. Then he says 3 days later. When he's like, things that happened from 3 days ago. Oh, 3 days. What was all that about the next week all about?
I don't really know.
I think I pieced it together. I think he was talking about how he can't go to school. He's not going to want to go to school. The weekend will be here, but then Monday will come. Next week will come, and he'll still won't want to go.
Well, yeah.
But it's not written that way at all. It sounds like time is passing, but it's not passing. It's the same night as the incident.
Yeah.
It was a little. That was confusing.
Yeah.
Something that would need to be tweaked in a rough next draft. But okay, basically, that was your base thoughts on the initial thoughts. Overall thoughts.
Overall thoughts, very good. I enjoy, how, honestly, it flows very well.
We got some answers.
Well, not just answers, but like going from scene to scene. It was, we're in the principal's office.
Yep.
Well, I mean, we go from the parking lot with the police chief to the principal's office.
We start with the camera. This was kind of a vision, a move.
The camera goes through, and I was like, ooh, okay, we're getting actual, like, we're watching everything happening. And it would, like, we move from the soccer field over to, the parking lot, then up into the school, and then into the principal's office.
I'm pretty sure the reason why, and I think we wouldn't be surprised if we get a few more of those moments throughout this, like, written that way to set up a scene.
Yeah.
Throughout this, because I don't think at this right now, I was just starting to grasp, fully understand point of view. And a lot of the advice of you don't see what, you can't write something, show something the character can't see.
Well, at the same time, yes.
Though I did, because
you could totally do that.
Well, depending on what kind of voice, your narration and POV you're doing. If you're doing a third-person limited POV, then you're not supposed to do it. So when Zach says he put something to touch to the thing, it should have been. He felt it. He touched something to his head,
Yeah,
his
I know.
neck. Not see it glow.
Well, I mean, you could see the reflection of a glow.
How? He's in the woods.
Yeah, things get brighter around him.
From the back going
Yeah.
that way? No.
Because there might be a little bit of casting this way as well.
Yeah. In the middle of the day. No.
Yep, totally middle of the day. It's dark in the woods.
What would have been if we want to do that to show the to know that it was light? You jump. You do a jump to like a scene break. Jump to Violet or Ryan's POV, and then you can see it that way.
Third party.
Yeah. But I was still like, oh no, we'll start here so we know what's going on. It becomes the whole opening is redundant because the police chief Burns, the not famous documentary.
No.
But he still makes some
He
documentaries.
makes those awesome documentaries.
I saw his one about the plastic bag, 3
Yeah.
hours. Not bad. Didn't even be 3 hours yet.
No. It was really a good 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You can condense
45
that down.
minutes maybe.
Oh, yeah.
But, but
That's the director's cut.
it didn't need to, we didn't need to see that because he just tells us.
Right.
And all that. But what did you think of Ryan's last name?
Ryan Jitter.
Based on his character, do you think it fits?
You know what? I'll take it. It is a weird, it's an odd name.
I don't know where I came up with it. I think I just couldn't figure out a certain name, and I came up with Jitter, and it kind of fit his character, I think, a little bit. So I went with it.
Okay. All right.
Because I know like Penny Perkins, it flowed. Then I said I didn't want her real name to be Penelope. I didn't want that.
Okay.
I wanted Penny to come from her cobberish hair.
Ah, yes.
That was where I got the name.
Oh, yes. The character who has said one
Yeah.
word.
And got a chapter named after her.
Yes, one word. She's really important to this story so far.
I think probably the chapter name was important was because before writing this, Violet didn't exist. Penny is the one that got kidnapped originally.
Okay.
And I think I decided I didn't realize. Yeah, when I put Violet in, she fucked up some issues with Penny's whole role. And then later on, Violet's whole role Penny's role got even more fucked up because I put another person got a similar role.
For crying out loud.
Yeah, it was weird.
You wanted to put Penny as being important and then kept putting other people in there instead.
I think she eventually became important. And when I switched it down to 6 books, I made it so she could be important later on.
Oh, okay.
But when I put, things just kept getting changed in that,
Okay.
But so I have a few things here. I wanna cover.
Yes.
Because again, I think this was a better, smooth chapter.
Absolutely.
That's definitely something that I think was improvement, and I think we'll see more in this book, smoother transition into chapters than Angelic Wars
Okay.
and Skylar Grant. Though that Skylar Grant came after this, but that was also
Really?
a pantser though.
Okay.
That's why those don't smooth. It's pantsing.
You were just like, I'm just writing a chapter.
yeah, basically. No, I was writing a scene that I claimed was a chapter.
Right.
And maybe we got 2 scenes in that chapter.
Ooh.
Okay, first off, whose POV are we in? This is the beginning of the chapter.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not in one.
No.
Because it's not Zach, so we're not.
Definitely third party right there.
Then I already talked about the Chief Burns thing. And then, we're finally in someone's head. Nope, not really. I thought we started to, and then we went back to the Chief Burns just listening and no thoughts. So potentially we're in Chief Burns' head,
Well, yeah.
but we never hear his thoughts, so we don't know.
There's no real need.
Oh, Adam lost Chief's voice.
No.
Oh, he found
I
it.
didn't. I did not lose his voice. That
Yes, you
is
did.
purely because of the writing on
Nope,
the page.
he lost his voice.
There was no quote to start that next line,
And,
so I just kept the narrator voice going.
And Adam, what's unlikely?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you're looking for the word you were looking for is unlikely.
You mean like penguins?
Yes, I did even like that you kept pronouncing Eilira.
Eilira. Eilira.
Eilira.
Eilira.
Eilira differently.
Eilira.
You got make sure you gotta throw in a Eilira in there at some point.
Oh yeah, no. Eilira.
Yeah.
Eilira.
Balira? T-Lira?
Einlira.
T-Lira?
You just start throwing other things.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
Not even close anymore. But yeah, we always talk about Ryan's last name. We have to go back to Zach in his spat with his mom.
Yeah.
Just because, how was that written?
That is bold caps lock
Yes.
for everything right there. That is two people screaming at each other.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Jitter is standing at the door by this point. He's just going.
No, I envision him being more of a he's just outside the door. He hasn't made himself.
The door hasn't even been closed. It is open.
You know, but he's standing just off to the side, so mom knows someone's coming in. Probably Mr. Jitter.
Yeah.
But like he's not visible because he's aware that something like he's like, I'm just not gonna make my presence known yet.
Yeah. Zach got out of his car and got into the house quick.
Yep.
And like he was still getting out of the car, being old man noise, like, oh, my back, oh, for crying out loud. And he's making his way up to the door. He might be a little overweight. I will say that. Not like this man has just a working 40-year-old body.
Just a little bit of padding.
He's got pudge.
He got a little extra padding. That's about it.
He's about 30 pounds overweight.
No, I don't go that far.
Maybe
maybe like 15 to 20 pounds.
I mean, I'm talking BMI scale.
No, I'm talking about like 10, 15.
He should be weighing at about 180 pounds. That dude is pushing 230 right now.
No, he's not that heavy. No.
I'm going to get in there. Ryan,
but like,
sit in the car.
Zach got into the house fast because he knew what was coming.
Well, yeah, he was going to get yelled at by his mom. And he's like, you know what? I'm just going to take care of it now.
Some people would be like, they would delay to get in there to build up to it. No, Zach is already prepared.
Yeah.
He knows exactly what he's going to say.
He wants the confrontation.
He's like, Mom's going to say this. I'm going to say this. We're going to go about it. It's going to get loud.
He's like, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Yep. Yell at me, Mom.
He's like, bring it.
I've had a shitty day.
Yeah.
You don't even know.
You don't know. And it's almost like he knows she's going to feel bad about this.
Oh, yeah.
That's why he even goes hard. So she'll feel even worse when Mr. Jitter.
Now you kind of feel how bad I feel after almost watching two of my friends die, and I may or may not have killed somebody. They didn't find the body, luckily.
Yeah. And he's just using his logic. Who was arguing with Ryan and Violet about.
Yeah.
But very teen logic right there.
Total
logic. Again, he understands intent, but he doesn't care about it. It's what the words come out of your mouth.
You said these words.
These words, and that's what I'm following.
Yeah.
He wants to be a lawyer about spoken, kind of like a lawyer would be about written.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you missed this. So that, you didn't say, that's not what the text says. So
it's this.
What is the intent was? No, contract law and law says this. Therefore, he really wants spoken law, spoken parenting rulings to be like law.
Exactly. That's how he does it.
Oh, we're head hopping again. We jump into Zach's mom's for a moment.
Well, yeah.
When she's in the bedroom.
Yeah, you gotta
just
do
for a moment.
You got to do that a little bit.
Then we talked about the pass of time. The Hood Man, new superhero. The Hooded Man, but I probably left off the ED.
Oh yeah, no, it's Hood hyphen MAN.
Oh,
Hood
yeah.
Man.
Hood Man.
It's like Spider-Man, but
the Hood Man.
And then
new
it became
superhero?
the Hooded Man. Not long after.
I think it was always supposed to be the Hooded Man.
Oh yeah, I know, because
I think
he's the Hooded Man that's coming through the light.
And then something I don't ever remember doing this. DeMarcus had glasses. Don't remember that.
I don't remember that from earlier.
Now I'm starting to think about it. I'm like, I do kind of remember picturing him with kind of glasses, which didn't really fit with the more medieval world that Eilira was supposed to be at that time in this vision. But I think I do not remember him picturing him as a guy with glasses.
I do love the fact that the character of DeMarcus that I have created now is he's wonderfully arrogant.
Well, he has a reason. Well, I'd call him as an arrogant, but he's not the arrogant jerk.
No.
He's the arrogant because he knows what he's capable of.
He's the hero. He knows he's the hero.
Well, yeah, because
Do you not understand how hero
I can tell
am?
you that. I mean, I think it will. It's
I am
not much,
Marcus of Eilira.
this is not the a spoiler, much more of a spoiler for later in the book, but like no, there's a prophecy of a coming king. He's supposed to be. Everyone believes he's that person.
And he believes it too.
And he's that good because he's got to live up to it. He takes that role seriously, so he's that good,
right.
and everything. But so the arrogance is no, I know. Like when he says he dismisses Gamgee, he's not, no, because he knows he's not the like even alkaline, which you pronounce wrong.
Alkaline.
It's alkaline.
Alkaline.
Even he's really, but
Let me just spell the word for the
Nope,
for the audience.
nope, it's-
ALCLIEN.
E silent.
Alkaline.
he's silent.
Alkaline.
Let's see here.
You are adding syllables to words that are not there, sir.
Oh yeah, and I also put on here. Wow, way to shine a light on who DeMarcus is. Yep, I haven't gotten better at foreshadowing yet.
Yeah, DeMarcus immediately going, I thought I saw a woman I recognized walk into your house. I would have known her for 14, 15 years ago?
No, he said that. He said the time frame he's been here was
Oh, yeah,
before
14, 15 years ago?
then. And then he says he thought he saw a woman from that time.
Then I
Yeah.
remember I was in this neighborhood. Maybe even in that house, but she would have moved on by now.
Nope, different neighborhood.
Yeah, totally. Nope. Maybe it was a different place. I do not remember where I would have known her for.
For the
I
whole-
drank a lot at that time.
For that whole thing, it was like, oh, info dump time. And then so DeMarcus is in the mark. Sure.
Yeah, he's in the mark. Okay.
I do think I changed that though in the clock of ages. I think he's hiding somewhere else.
Okay. I do like the fact that he's like, it was supposed to be invisible.
Yep.
But I guess my magic didn't work properly because I was tired. Hold on. If I keep doing this, it'll take longer for me to heal and not be tired.
I'm almost certain the magic system is not explained nearly at all in the system.
I will gladly accept an unexplained magic
But
system.
basically, I'll explain a little bit here. Part of the magic system is basically the mark. The mark on his neck is the crest or symbol for Eilira. And in the magic system, with that mark on, if it has that mark on it, it can be stored in that mark.
Oh, okay.
So it's a kind of a storage mark. Apparently, the mark has found a way to store himself in because they all have that mark somewhere.
Yeah.
So he has it. So
I do have to say, I absolutely loved near the end when he's talking about Al.
oh, we're just referring to him as Al now.
Yeah. I like Al.
You should make
He's
him
a
Al
nice
Bundy.
guy.
Al Bundy.
It's Al Klein.
Pig.
It was the good part where he was like, except for me. I'll be able to get to unlock this for me, except for me, and me as well.
Except for me. Well, basically, because he's in the mark, he's the one who can.
But he's like, I could get myself out of this if I wanted to, but I'm tired.
Well, he's trying to heal.
Now I'm just gonna go with he's tired.
And yeah. So, but like, yeah.
But Al will be able to do it. So can I.
Well, basically, I
I
think
just need to let you know that I can do that as well.
I think the idea will be like he can come in when he comes. When he touches the mark, I'll know he's here and I'll be able to come out.
I kind of like also the fact that I kind of wish that I could tell you to, while rewriting DeMarcus, it is a lot of humble bragging. Like he's always letting people know that he can do something. He's like, yes, I have that power as well. And they're like, nobody asked. And we're like, this guy could heal people back from the dead. I mean, I can as well, but he can do that too. It's like I don't always heal the dead because it's just let them have their peace.
Does his family have a magic school?
Absolutely, they have a magic school.
I'm not turning him into him.
My family also runs a magic school and an adventuring school.
I am not turning him into. I cannot
We have
think of his
2
name.
schools.
What's his name again?
You son of a Rufus.
Rufus. I'm not turning him into Rufus.
Fine. He's like, well, by the way, I have a friend named Clive. He's married. It's Al Klein. Al, I was with your wife last night. He's like, I'm not married. I'm gonna have to come up with a voice for Al because he's from the other place where
Yep.
he's a little bit more. Ooh.
You can
Okay. I'll
You'll
get
find
to
it. You'll find it. All right. Anything else you want to add really quickly?
No.
All right.
No, not at
So
all.
let's move to the section about fixing the chapter.
Nothing for me to tell
Yeah.
you to fix, honestly.
I think the beginning of the novel could be tightened up a little bit,
Well, I mean, yeah, but
like just obviously get planet in someone's head specifically.
also the whole sometimes talking about how somebody walks into a room, turns left, walks 4 more feet,
No.
turns right,
That's what
sits down in
we
a
need
chair,
more of.
adjusts their legs.
We need
and then-
more of that.
No.
Absolutely more of that.
No.
You gotta be able to know where they are.
Describe the room for me. He walks into the such and such room where the 3 students are sitting on a couch together, cuddling under a blanket, shivering from
People-
the scare that they
People don't
recently
want to
had.
know those details. They want to know turn-by-turn directions.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. Absolutely.
No one likes that.
Okay, but yeah, other than tightening up the chapter, grounding us from the beginning of the chapter into someone's head, other than that, I honestly would have liked a little bit more of the argument with Zach and his mom just for the fun of it.
Yeah, but
I mean,
at the same time,
no.
the quick, powerful, and
Yeah.
then Zach just being like,
Yep.
no, I'm going to my room.
Yeah.
And his mom being like, I'm going to let him cool off.
But yeah,
Be like, you, Mr. Jitter, I'm sorry that you had to witness that. And then they have their conversation. And that's when she's like, oh, I see why he's upset. All right. Thank you.
yep.
He is not at fault for anything that being home late. I mean, he was going to be getting home late anyway, but like this is.
He would have been home by now.
Yeah, he would have been home before this.
But I do believe this this whole instance, his mom takes him off grounding, so he gets out of being
Well, yeah.
grounded.
Yeah.
I think. Not me. You're still. I almost had some friends die. Oh,
Now-
you're
now-
using that excuse now.
So now I'm doubling your grounding. I am going to pick you up at school now.
Now imagine. Now, if you were following the rules, you wouldn't have been in that situation. Your grounding is even doubled now.
But I was on the way home.
Yeah, you should have been on the bus on the way home, not walking.
The bus already left.
Sure, it had.
We missed it.
Knowing you and your friends were probably the first ones out that door.
We were.
No, not at all.
We,
what are you talking about?
The buses were still at the building when this event happened. It's like, oh,
Shut up,
Mom's
Mr.
like,
Jitter.
yeah, Mr. Jitter's like, the buses were still there when I picked them up today.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait, why are they so late? It turns out that was one of the bus drivers is currently missing. I don't understand it. No one's been able to figure out where they are. Game G has actually been a bus driver for this entire time.
Nope.
He's been waiting.
Let me put it this way. Gamgee, throughout the first 3 novels, it becomes a little disturbing that how close he can get into a school. At one point, I think it's in book 2, he's a substitute teacher.
He's been a janitor, a substitute teacher, all at this exact same school, and a bus driver.
I do
A
think
substitute bus driver.
I do think the substitute teacher is when he's in Jackson's high school, though.
He's like, you are
Same building, it's just further up, though.
He's like, hold on. I threw you against a tree. We've had a fight. The police have arrested you. He's like, well,
No,
none of it stuck.
the police has never touched.
God, that
got
makes
him.
it even worse.
He's gotten away with it for so long. You won't get away with it this time, old man.
I do believe he has disguises to change his appearance somewhat, but Zach constantly notices
Just
something.
sees right through it. He's
Not straight through, but he does.
really,
know.
dude? Like, Zach one day just walks up to him in the front of the classroom as all the students have their Game G. Really? And he's like, how did you know it was me? And he's like, because you didn't change your voice. Oh.
But
So
yeah.
when I told you that by the way, the homework that from page 52, it is due tomorrow.
You're a teacher. You know I'm kidnapping you right now. I mean, you will be marked late if you do not have it in tomorrow.
Yes.
So I hope you have it done.
Get it done.
You just assigned it. Oh, you're gonna give me the time to finish it before
Get
you
it done
kidnap
for
me?
tomorrow.
No, I'm not.
I will.
But if you get it done when we're in the other world, I will bring it back for you.
Yes. I will make sure your teacher gets it on time.
But yeah, other than those a few things, that's the only thing I could think about. But yeah, it's a pretty good, solid chapter.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right, with that being said, we'll wrap this up. What did you think of this chapter? Did you agree with us that it's a pretty solid chapter? Maybe just some minor tweaks? Let us know down in the comment section. If you're here, we're assuming you enjoyed it, so why not go and smash that like button and do it as a prayer to the holy algorithm.
The holy algorithm.
And subscribe because I got writing content on this channel. They'll be on the screen now. If you're not in the mood for some writing content, go check out Adam's channel, ZOP Gaming. Where they're just terrible.
Hey, we are okay.
You're not even mid.
We are so mid, it's mid.
So you're the kings of mid?
We are the greatest mid that has ever mid.
No, my bad. That's right. You're the princes of mid.
We are the princes of mid, like Queen wrote about.
Okay, sure. Pick something. We'll see you there. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.
The princes of the universe.